Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to listen to is an experiment in sound.
Hey guys, what's going on? Kingflipper here. Welcome to another Marquee matchup predictions episode. As you know, I'm in the league, which I'm actually doing really well. Again, I'm top of the predictions, which is good for me. I'm quite happy. Basically, if anyone wants to check out anyone else that's in the Marquee matchup prediction leagues, feel free to check out their links in the description below. So let's get into it. Obviously, you know the rules by now. We got we get 5 predictions, 4 of the main ones, and obviously a wild card as well. So obviously I go from most likely to least likely. I let you know what players I'd invest in, and I let you know what requirements I'd go for as well. Obviously the requirements are the hardest thing to predict really out of everything. But yeah, let's get into it. Obviously we're going to start off with probably the biggest one in the in this week's coming up there, the League Classic. I think it's pronounced League Classic. PSG versus Marseille. To be honest, you can see why that's quite #1 on the list. Is quite a big one. So you know, people to invest in for PSG, you can get Areola for goalkeeper. You can pick him up for 600 coins, and for Marseille, you can pick up Benedor. I think it's pronounced Benedor. I'm not sure. He's centre back anyhow, and he's 600 coins as well, which is not too bad. Both 79 and 77 rated, I think, so that's not too bad. Requirements wise, I'm going to go 79 rated, minimum of 6 league owned players, and obviously a minimum of 90 chemistry, because that's normally what they go for. So you know. Next, we're going to go on the list is another derby, another big derby as well. It's the Istanbul Derby in the Turkish league. We're going to go Besiktas versus Fenerbahce. It is quite a big game. Players to invest in for Besiktas, you can Bayako, 500 coins goalkeeper, and obviously for Fenerbahce we've got Tufan, a CDM, and he's 500 coins as well. So both 500 coins, nice cheap. Don't forget that's buy it now, so you can get them cheaper if you put bids on. Requirements, I'm not going to go high rated, I'm only going to go 75, even though you can probably get a lot higher than that. A minimum of 2 players from each team. I reckon they could do that. It's quite easy to get a hold of 2 players from each team, and they're still quite cheap as well. And obviously only a minimum of 85 chemistry, because normally the lower leagues, they only go 85 chem. So you know, that's what I reckon with that one. Next, we're not actually going into Derby, we're going for a top club clash. It's in the BPL, Chelsea versus Man United. Obviously, I'm going to definitely put this one in because it's Chelsea Man U. It's a massive game in the BPL. Everyone knows about it. It's probably one of the biggest watch games in the world. But you know, players to invest in Chelsea, you can pick up Emerson. I think he might be a new player. He's a left wing back, and he has 76 rated, 550 coins. And for Man United, you can pick up Lingard as well for 78 rated, right mid. For 550 coins as well. So it's not too bad. The players aren't as expensive as I was expecting because of these SBCs that have been dropping out for the Lunar ones at the moment. So it's not too bad. Requirements wise, I'm going to go pretty much the same as the first game. 79 raid, minimum of 6 BPLs, a minimum of 90 chemistry. Obviously that's the only difference, is just minimum of 6 BPLs, so it's not too bad. So number 4 on the list, we're going to go into a derby. The thing is, there is 2 derbies in this league. It's the A-League. So, I mean, I'm going to go with the Sydney versus Wanderers one, because this is the Sydney Derby. Do check out the other A-League prediction, because it could be that one as well. But I'm not putting that one in. But just to let you guys know, there is another A-League A-League Derby, so feel free to check that out as well. Players to invest in for Sydney, any bronze players are 300 coins, so they're already going up in price. Wanderers, you can still pick up bronze players for 200 coins, so you're alright there. Sorry, 1 minute, guys. Players to invest, not players to invest in. Requirements: 3 players from either team. I reckon they could do that. A minimum of 4 Australian players. It's really easy to do that, and a minimum of 85 chemistry. I don't think they're going to go rating. I just think they could do that, and it will be quite expensive. With the 85k and minimum 4 Australians, it shouldn't be too expensive to do, but you know, they could do it. They could turn it around really easily. So you know. So my wild card is basically if they don't pick the PSG Marseille game, because that's a derby. There is another derby in the French league. It's Derby Ronalpin. I pronounced that right. I hope I pronounced that name right. I probably haven't, but you know, you can see it on the screen anyhow. It's Olympic Lyon versus ASSE. I think that's St. Etienne. I can't remember. It might be that, but you know. Players to invest in for. So Lyon, we got Ferry as a centre mid for 500 coins, and then for ASSE we got M Villa, CDM 500 coins. So again, pretty cheap players to get a hold of. Requirements wise, pretty much the same as the PSG game, apart from slightly lower rated. So it's only 77 rated. A minimum of 6 League 1 players, and obviously a minimum of 90 chemistry. So that's going to be for that one. Obviously, I've picked that one over the Australian game because it's going to be more likely that they pick a League 1 game than they do for a Australian game. But you know, I don't know. It's up to them, and it's EA. It's sod's law. But you know, I have invested in obviously players for each team, but the main one I've invested in is the Australian one. I have picked up a couple of players for the other A-League game as well, so you know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully, again, you lot seem to be making a good bit of profit off these videos, which is good. That's what my aim to do. And obviously, if you enjoyed the videos, you know what to do, guys. Like, share, and subscribe so other people can see and make investments as well. And obviously, I'll see you in the next video stream. Have a good day. Peace.